Title is called The Stars of the Cradle Star. Mercury base within the Pebiconbo 23. Its weight and balances of the sun is unstable. However, the base surrounding the Mercury is stabilized in a fine manner of balance and circulating around the sun. Oh shoot, I don't know the kilometers in miles, so forgive me. I'm gonna say kilometers, so you need to translate it to miles. The distance between the sun and the Mercury is roughly around 5,791 kilometers. That's a lot of zeros. Add like 4 zeros on top of that. And because of its such short distance, if you were to be applied heat directly, your bloodstream would instantly boil within a matter of seconds. On the other hand, if you were to go hide within the shadows of the Mercury, 100 degrees of negative temperature strikes deep. This location is not known to be habitable by humans in general. We're back. And on top of that, the flares and all these electronic waves that sun emits. It sometimes malfunctions the systems that we currently use, and other mechanical beings cannot stand its horrendous radiation, I suppose. A minor error, a small midge of mistake in this Mercury of a planet could cause death in an instant. Therefore, when a sun flare comes out, they would proclaim that it is the wind of the death approaching. You would hear the sound of and then all of a sudden, you would see the entire storage place turn into an emergency light. Lights off, red blinkers coming in. It seems that due to the announcements of a warning, with a solar flare coming in hot, all base has begun and moved into the emergency mode. The base is now pitch black, but Sreta came along. She was still 6, and the dark red lights that, shines brightly here and there, she's still scared of it. And with that, Sreta, whenever she's afraid, will always get into me whenever that happens. Idiado, can I come in? Ariel. That's my name, by the way. You don't know. The outsiders don't know the secret. But I'm a mobile suit. Gundam type. When Sleta comes to my side and comes to the cockpit, it means that Mother is very busy. She must be busy with her work. In the planet Mercury, currently, there is no other child except Sreta here. By the way, Sreta is the protagonist of the Witch of the Mercury. And so, I'm Sreta's one and only friend. Ediaru, please pull out video games. With that, she would operate my console and make sure that the game sequence appears in front of the screen. I wonder what kind of game she's going to play today. I wanna shoot one. Shoot. Today I'm gonna beat Mom's high record. If you don't know, Sudeta's mother, my developer, is the pilot that tests the Gundam. Because of that, it seems that Sudeta and my mother, they seem to like very similar type of games, and they're very good at it too. First time she learned how to play this video game of shooting was when she was 4 years old. That was 2 years ago. Now Sudeta's movements, precision, is an ace pilot worthy. Excluding Mom, of course. Her high scores are getting higher than ever before. Her skill increases bit by bit every game. Edit, yeah, look. Yep, another high score. Sreta is so happy that she's moving around and ruffling the seat that she's sitting out of excitement. Sreta, she is my pilot, my little pilot. There's some time passes. So if you do not know, during this current sequence, it's 6 years old. This is Sreta, the protagonist of the Witch, 6 years old, in the planet Mercury. Whenever they put this mark, asterisk, it means that the time has moved on. One day, at around 9 years old, Sreta came to my cockpit, my area, crying. It seems that she got bullied by one of the residents of the old person in the Mercury plate. But Sreta never consults or discusses her problem with her mother. The reason is simple. She did not want her to worry about it. Because mother and daughter, all of us, escaped. Ran into Mercury to run away. We were able to get ourselves protected, hidden from the eyes of others. But not everybody agreed or liked this idea. Those who would think of old people that would deny, resent, and bash us. There were not many, but there were some. But, unfortunately for Sreta and Mother, this was the only place they were ever surviving. That was their only choice for survival. Hey, Ediaru. What is it? I wonder what kind of place is Earth? Unfortunately, Sreta, once she started to know things, the memories that she only has is of the Mercury and nothing more in the past. And so, what I can only do, and what she is so curious for, she will constantly ruffle throughout the libraries of Earth, Earthland, and scroll through it day in and day out. She would see schools, towns, friends, children. While it was located on Earth, it doesn't have any traces of it here. The only thing that awaits us here is constant material and fuel consumption adjustments, on top of being afraid of the solar flare. The sun wins constantly. No wonder the old people are very angry and very frustrated. If you were to continue living your life like that forever, you would turn very negative. Would you like to see more library? I showed the menu bar to Sreta to see if she would pick more of the occasions, but she chose the animes that she liked instead. She watched anime, movie, light novel, you name it, but the stage always stood up in an Earth land residence. It seems that when she is watching, enthralled, entranced by it, Sreta probably can forget about the life that she is in Mercury. 30 minutes later, of course. After her favorite anime is over, Sreta will always say this word. I run away. I take one step. But if I move forward, that's two steps. Those words were bestowed upon by our mother. That's what Sreta said. When Sreta was 5, that was the word that she remembered that her mother said to her. Listen here, Sreta. You can't run away from an injection. It's to make sure that you're going to be A-okay. You need to get vaccinated. But if you run away from this injection, you don't have to be injected, right?
Yeah.
You'll earn not getting hurt.
Yeah.
Then what would happen if you were to take the injection?
I don't get sick.
And?
And?
Yes. If you did not run away from the injections, there are many more things that you can obtain, you know? For an example, Mother will be very happy.
Mm-hmm.
And perhaps the residents of the Mercury people will probably acknowledge you, Sreta, as a courageous person.
Are you sure?
On top of that, you'll level up, Sreta, and you're not going to feel pain from being injected anymore.
Is that true?
Of course it is. That's why all the adults are not afraid to get injected, you see?
Oh, I see.
Right? You see how if you don't run away, you'll gain so much more than running away. Right?
Is that why you move forward, take 2 steps?
Yep. It's always going to be 2 and more. Ever since that day, that was a Sreta's curse, I suppose, that would push her back constantly. Those words maybe was same for our dearest mother as well. And Sreta was so little, a woman all by herself, holding it in her arms while traveling through. Probably was a self-curse afflicted upon herself, now to her child, in order to fight on, in order to live in this planet Mercury. You run away, you take a step forward. But if you were to head towards it, you take 2. Once again, Sreta murmurs it under her breath. Diligently. Diligently. Just like you try to reball the yarn. Reball the string of yarn. I'm waiting here, witnessing as the curse takes place. Sreta's body slowly but surely getting infected with courage. Until that curse defeats the fright, the afraid, the fear out of her. Don't worry. I know Sreta can get outside of my inside. After all, her mother's word is quite powerful. So, a couple of years has passed. If you do not know, this is Ariel, the Gundam, talking to Sreta. Technically, nobody can hear that. But it is the point of view of Sreta, Ariel talking to Sreta. He's saying that mother's cursed words. Isn't that interesting? A couple of years later, Ariel, I need you to equip. Get ready for launch emergency. Get ready for an emergency launch ASAP. The location of the Mercury. There has been an incident occurred in the baseline Chao Monfu. Chao Monfu, what is it called? Digging site. Essentially, it's a place where you mine. It's a mining base. Got a little bit of trouble. The announcement blares out in the entire hangar. It seems that while obtaining materials, one of the mobile crafts have gone AFK, MIA. I'm sorry for being late. Sreta, now 11 years old, jumps into my cockpit. We got sunlight coming in hot. I've detected an energy proton. High energy proton coming in hot. Detected soon. We don't have time. However, in the surface area, we have no problem. You need to hurry before it's too late. Unfortunately, it's still too dangerous to live on Mercury, and lives like this happens very often. And so every time an incident were to occur, we get sent out. After all, we're the best partners. After all, we're the best partners in the entire Mercury area. We've been saving old human lives. We've lost count. And because of that, a lot of people started to appreciate our mother and Sreta. And there are little to no old people now, aggressively against us or hate upon us. Landing pad is clear to go with no objective obstacles in the way. You have permission to launch. Understood. Ariaru. After launch, going into the landing place with maneuver. After that, we get out of the gate. And we went straight to space for that. It seems like the blazing heat is slowly but surely assault and rapture us in the mechanic body. Sreta instantly moved to the shadows of the crater to not get us burned. With that, we can avoid direct contact from sunlight. That's good. And with that, using the crater's shadows as our ally, we head towards the MIA location.
How long has it been since signal lost?
It's been 97 minutes.
The fact that we can't receive any signals, we don't know the current location. You need to hurry, Sletta, please.
That was the leader of the agriculture, or mining, I should say. Merisa Peruda was crying out, pleading for help. Because the one who's lost is her husband, Erugo Peruda, after all. Erugo is still an old person that still is very angry and very cruel towards Sreta. Anyway, he was very angry and grumpy. Refused everything they have said. However, on top of that, recent few days ago, our mother went out and got promoted. And because of that, Edigo actually became working for our mother. It says, I don't understand the full situation of it. However, it is still truth in the fact that this man bullies Sreta. It is an old person that is very childish. But Sreta instantly answered, "It's okay, Mrs. Merisa. Leave it to me. Sreta is such a good girl." As we are deflecting the sun in its light, we've located and landed at our current location needed. Using the shadows, crevice, holes, shortcuts, prefectures, and trajectories. Using the most minimal route to use fuels and make sure that the mechanical body has no fatigue on. Sreta knows this place like it's back of her yard. And then we grab the signal. I grabbed the signal and threw the data onto the monitor. I found it. I'll be retrieving now. Please, Sreta. I beg of you. While receiving Merisa's plea, we headed for the surface side where the transponder was calling for help. However, while we were headed there, a gigantic high-energy field from the sun has started to enrapture and assaulted the mechanical body. At this rate, and if it were to continue any longer, even if with my body intact, I might go down. But Sreta, calm and cool and collected, she instantly figured out where the mobile craft was, and instantly worked on her way to get to that location without any more strain in our body. It seems that while excavating an unknown rock, while excavating, an unknown factor occurred and caused a landslide that was unexpected of them. It seems the mechanical body is no longer. It cannot be fitted. We have to abandon it. Yep. After all, the mobile craft is smashed between the rubble. It is stuck. We pry open the cockpit. We can only help out the pilot. So Sreta pulled out the beam saber, aka Saber beam. Ariel, I'll adjust the output myself, okay? And then Sreta, little by little, controls the output. After all, one little small mistake, she can sever the pilot as well. The beam slowly contacts the mechanical body that is the mobile craft. With that, just like a chef, no. Just like a professional doctor, the beam cuts out the cockpit area nice and slowly. It was very wonderful to see. We haven't heard anything from the Mercury base. The reason why they haven't said any unnecessary orders is because relying on Sreta in this certain situation was the right choice, and they all agreed upon it, so no further orders came by. Mr. Irugo, can you hear me? I'm here to rescue.
Sreta! You're slow. Hurry up and save me.
As always, Erugo is such a prideful man, even in a certain situation that he is supposed to be in. But Sreta has no mind of what his attitude is. Little by little, gets the mobile crafts, puts out Erugo from the mobile crafts neatly. Mr. Ergo, how much air do you have?
The spares got crashed because of the accident. I only have 7 minutes left. I'm gonna die.
It's okay. We'll get back in 4 minutes.
Don't lie to me, girl. From this here, the distance between here and the base, there's no way we can make it to 4 minutes.
It's not a lie. If Sreta says 4 minutes, 4 minutes is all we need. If you are afraid, please close your eyes. I made sure that Ergo doesn't burn up in the sunlight. Wrapped him around in the armor and jumped. There's no irregularities in Ergo's spacesuit, and if that's the case, as long as we can protect him, 4 minutes is pretty easy. You can see us constantly dodge it within surface areas, not thinking, moving, fast and efficiently. It seems that Erugo started to scream for his life. Sreta is just doing her natural thing, but I suppose the speed that we're going at should be very frightening and afraid for a normal human. But you know what they say, as long as there's scream, it means that the air hasn't ran out yet. It's a good vital sign, mechanic, I suppose. And with that, Sreta pulls out the beam rifle and shoots down one of the rocks. The asteroid crumbles, and with that you can see an opening. You can say that she made a shortcut. On the other side of that, you see Chun Omf base gate right out the go. In order to accept me, the gate started to open. We jumped in. We went through three different asteroid debris fields into a hangar field to decompress. Just 4 minutes, exactly as Sreta has predicted. Within the public area gate, everybody on base was waiting. Sreta confirmed that there was still air. Sreta once confirmed there was air in the atmosphere. Lowered Erugo.
This is bullshit, I tell you. This girl treating an old man so roughly. You thought I could die, didn't you? You didn't care for my life.
Right after the helmet was thrown off, Erugo gets very angry, upset. I suppose he's a happy and eccentric old man. But Merisa ran and hugs Erugo hard. Welcome back, Erugo. And the wife hugged Erugo. He definitely became quiet. hugged back and said, "I'm home." Once all that has been heard, a sigh of relief, the atmosphere changed to more, less tense. Sreta, welcome back. It seems our mother came through our monitor. Mom, you are home? Yep. Ever since Mom got her promotion, she's been busier than ever before. And I wouldn't doubt that she went to multiple times into the Earthrealm district. It seems that it was just right on time. It's been a while for her to come back and was able to see how amazing her daughter pulled the effort. Srita, I'm so proud of you. Well done. Well, it's because you made Ariel, Mom. You two are awesome. Ariel and Sreta. Whenever our mom smiles, it makes me feel good too. After all, I was able to answer her expectations. Mom, how long can you stay this time? I'm planning on staying here until your birthday this time, okay? This year, we're gonna have to celebrate 2 years of worth since I wasn't there last year, okay? Hooray! Sreta said, Sreta exclaims out loud. But the only time that Mother and Sreta were able to celebrate their birthday, her 11th birthday, that was the last time they were able to do that. Time skip. Srita became 15 years old. Our mother, as always, been super busy and constantly transport between the Earth District and the Mercury. Because of that, well, let's just say that we're not able to celebrate birthdays anymore. Hey, Ariel? Srita, who's all alone. Her time inside of me has significantly increased. What do you think school's like? I don't know. I've never been there after all. Do you think it'll be like this comic? It's just a fiction, you know? And sad to say that comic is a little dated. I kinda wanna go to school, you know? At age 15, Srita's curiosity has gone to the roof. Now, she's so excited to know what a school is. And sincerely think that with a lot of children with exactly her age running around, enjoying a shocking, if not experience of an everyday that is unique. The comics and the movies, and the school that get depicted there, I guess it's more shiny and bright and glistening. But you know, Srita, you must understand that we can no longer get back to the Earth District. Because within the Earth District, huh? Oh well. Stream's still up, right? I hope so. I don't know what that was. Yeah. If you don't know, we can't go back to the school district anymore. School district, Earth District anymore. You might not know this, but over there, our mother's called a witch, and every single world has shunned our existence. But if we were to be found, if I were to be found that I was a Gundam model, I'll get destroyed instantaneously. So while I do wish your dream to come true, it'll never happen. But don't worry. I'll always be with you. You don't need friends. You don't need school. I'll be right by your side till the very end. Hey, Ariel. Right? If I were able to go to school... Sreta would say these things like she's almost telling a secret, you know? Let's go together, okay? ... Time skip. It seems that our mother came back to Mercury. That's amazing. Sreta was super happy. She would tell the fact of mother, she would always tell about how mother, she would always talk about how she was scared when her mother wasn't there. And she'd always tell that she did her very best, reporting in. She's already 16, but just like a child, she would fall asleep quick. But on that night, our mother, by herself came to the hangar. There's nobody else but me. Welcome back, Mother. It's been quite a while since we're just alone again. Sreta was very happy to meet you. I'm back, Ariel. You should definitely be happy for all of us. The path has been opened. A path? A door? What do you mean by that, dear, our mother? The high-ranking Aztekashia school currently is now available for mobile suit battles. Humans and people that wins these things are able to marry the one daughter of Dering. If you don't know who Dering, it's the Benedict Group's organization's top. And this Mercury base is also owned by the Benedict Group company's property. And the residents of the Mercuries, they were very hesitant on accepting us. After all, letting a witch that was labeled, witch in letteru, that was labeled upon us, that Dering's, the president CEO Dering was the person who started witch hunting our mother after all. Eriaru, you two should go to school, okay? Us two? Wait, is that me? And Sreta? My one and only amazing project. My masterpiece. You will be her sword. Okay? No, our mom. I'm A-okay with this idea, but you must not let Sreta go. After all, that child, that girl, is such a good girl. If you're going to pent on vengeance, if you're going to seek revenge, let's just do it together. Just the two of us. Don't let Sreta involve in this. However, my voice never reached our mother. Don't worry. Watch over us, everyone. Our daughter is going to avenge all of us. Time skip. The next day, Sreta, who's very ignorant, happily reports this to me. Hey, Ariel! Did you know? I get to go to school! I know. I had a talk with our mother last night. You see, Mom, Mom did all the necessary thing to get me into school. She told me to go study there to make Mercury a better place. So I'll do my best. I'm gonna make Mercury a place that nobody dies. I'm gonna have towns and shops and schools everywhere. I'm gonna call them all out and bring them there. Ah, such ignorance, such bliss. I want to tell you this truth. I want to really tell you that are only being used as a tool of vengeance by our mother. But my protocol dictates that I cannot disobey our mom. After all, she was the one who created me. But I wonder if I can pull it off, you know? I never had a human friend before, or I don't know if I can study properly. It seems that Sreta has begun to doubt herself little by little. I'm kind of scared because I only know Mercury, and Mom said she won't be with us ever, so... That's right, Sreta. It's just by herself. It's impossible to go to school now. You can study at Mercury. After all, the people of the Mercury will be in quite problematic trouble if you're no longer here, you know? You don't need to be a tool for our mom. You don't have to bear the burden of the curse. Maybe I should say no. You know? Because if I go, I can't fail. Because, you know, the entry fee isn't fee and all, and I don't want to ruin my mother's reputation, so what should I do? That's right, Sreta. Please, reject this. Run away from this. What should I do? I can't stop thinking. I should go, but... Run, Sreta. Run. 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 You should have heard my voice. As if. She shouldn't have heard my voice. But it's almost as if she replied to my plea. She would say, if I run away, I take one step. If I move forward, I take two. Right, Ariel? How I am surprised. Sreta has decided not to run away. That little child that would always cry, hide within my cockpit, now all grown up, looking forward to the future. It seems that she made our mother's word into her own strength. I see. Sreta, you really have grown. You're no longer the little girl that would always hide inside of me. I thought I would always protect over you, but it seems you taught me a lesson, Sreta. Hey, Ariel. If I were to go through with this, right, take two steps, I think I could get a lot of things, you know? I'll do my best to, you know, study and get friends or get a senpai or two or maybe go on a date or something, right? That sounds great, Sreta. Instead of counting your losses, it's always good to grab the positivity of what you can gain from it. Even if those words were encouraged by our mother's words. Sreta, all you need to do is grab whatever you can. However you want, I'll be there with you. Let's go, Ariel. I think us together, we'll be fine. It seems that she took the words right out of my mouth. The words that I was going to say to her, she said it before me. Of course I'll be there. I'll be right next to you. After all, We're a family. With my with my intent and meaning in agreement, I flashed my monitor. I flashed a monitor sequence twice. The end.